Please do, just getting my point. Chalo, look at this here. What we have learned. So the difference is what? Ax plus b is what? Linear polynomial, and ax plus b is equal to 0 is what? Linear equation in one variable. Why do we are calling that as a linear equation? Why? Because we have some solution here. What is that solution? 0. So means ax plus b is an expression. We are equating that expression with another expression. What is that expression? 0. So ax plus b is equal to 0. That is going to be called as linear equation in one variable. Why we are calling this in one variable? Since we are using one variable here, that is what the reason I'm calling it in one variable. So what is the condition for this? A and b must not be equal to, a is not equal to 0, and a and b must be real numbers.
Real numbers.
Clear? So linear equation in two variables. Now linear equation in two variables. What is that? Any equation which is in the form of ax plus b, y plus c is equal to 0, where what is the condition? Same condition. Look at this here. Here a comma b comma
C should be real numbers.
a comma b and c belongs to real number, and a comma
Should not be 0.
should not be equal to 0. A and b should not be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, what is going to happen? C is equal to 0 will happen. C is equal to 0 is what? It is not going to be linear equation, isn't it? So what is the meaning of linear? Highest power of the variable supposed to be 1. It could be x variable, it could be y variable, it could be anything. It could be any variable, but the degree of that particular variable must be 1. Getting my point? That is the basic concept. Getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It could be anything. The degree of the variable supposed to be 1. It could be variable called x, it could be variable called y, it could be variable called z, it could be variable called any other in alphabet, I would say. Getting my point? Sir, now here a and b and c are also variables, right? Can't we say a, b, c are variables? You can say, but I'm just representing these a, b, c are real numbers. Just see here, let me write examples here. Let me write examples. So 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. So minus 3x plus 9y plus 8 is equal to 0. Look at this here. These all are the examples for linear equation in two variables. So why do we are calling this as a two variable? Since we are using two variables which are x and y, right? And that too we are equating this expression with a is equal to, and that too we are equating this expression with a 0, right? So that is the reason we are calling this as linear
Sir, I
equation.
have a doubt.
1 second. Now look at this here. Now I told you that here, what is a here? This is my a, this is my b, this is my c. Getting my point? Here what is a? A is 2, b is 3, c is 5. So now a, 2, 3, 5 are what? Real numbers or natural numbers. Those are numbers, constants. So I'm just indicating 2, 3, 5 with ABC, since they are some constant. What are ABC here? ABC are constants and x and y are variables. So that is the difference between ABC and XY. Getting my point? So ABC also can be called as a variable, since they are also variables. Since they are also alphabets. But I'm just using ABC for indicating constants. What are the constants do we have here? It could be any real number. It could be -3. It could be 1/2. It could be any natural number. It could be any whole number. I mean, what I mean to say here, it could be any real number. In real number itself, you will be having natural, whole, integers, rational, irrational numbers, everything, right? So it could be any real number. ABC could be any real number, but what is the condition here? A and B must not be equal to 0. Getting my point? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Ha. Shall we move further?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Did you copy this? Did you make a copy?
Yes, sir, I have a doubt, sir.
One second. So look at this here. Any equation which is in the form of this one is called, you just make a continue. 1 second. Let me just pull it down. Is called linear equation in chalo. Now, yes, tell me, who was that? Who was asking doubt?
Me.
Yes, tell me, man.
There means solving the means if they will give any question means like this step only we should do as means solving will be in say further solving.
For the solving, I'll tell you. You just try to understand the concept first. Getting my point? Yes.
Yes, sir.
See, someone, see, guys, if you are late, I'm not going to admit you. See, if you are texting me here, see, tell your friends that be on time. See, I'll be just making sure that to show the entire screen, and I might not be looking after your Zoom app again. So once I reach, so once I switch back to the OneNote, I might not go back to the Zoom app and just look at your waiting list. So that is not going to happen. If you are in concept, I'll be in concept only sometimes. So that is what the basic principle of teaching. Getting my point? So please try to be on time. If you're not on time, that is your mistake. So you are gonna lose concept. So, and I'm not going to teach you again if you're losing the concept again. I'm just trying to tell you. So what I'm trying to say here, try to understand that. If you are late to the class, I am not going to admit. So this kind of things will happen. Now, just now Aditya and us, some other girl, they have joined late. They might be on time, but you guys have to make sure that your network is proper, right? Your network is, you have proper network, you have good network connectivity, everything, until and unless if it lose, power or something, we cannot do apart from that. But, make sure that you have proper network. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And please try to be on time. And yes, tell me, someone who was speaking that?
So Shreyan.
Yes, tell me, man.
There I told no sir. You will say afterwards. You told no sir.
Yes. Now look at this. Now we'll discuss one more topic. The solution of linear equation in two variables. See, now we learned that the definition of linear equation and standard form of that. Now what we are going to learn? Now we are going to learn solution, how the solution is going to be. Now Shreyan was asking, sir, how to solve that linear equation in two variables. Now I'm going to clear your doubt. Look at this. A linear equation in two variables has a pair of numbers that can satisfy the equation. This pair of numbers is called as the solution of the linear equation in two variables. Getting my point, children? Any doubts?
Yes sir. No sir.
See here, a linear
But give an example. Sir.
1 second, please. A linear equation in two variables has a pair of solutions. How many pair? Pair means two solutions. Pair of numbers that can satisfy the equation. This pair of numbers is called as the solution of the linear equation in two variables. Let me tell you what exactly does it mean. What exactly it does. Look, 1 second first, right? Let us write a few more points. The solution can be found by assuming the value of the one of the variable and then proceed to find the other solution. Getting my point? If you know, if you just assume, if you can assume, you can find out the solution by assuming the values of a variable. For suppose if I say 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. Getting my point? If I am assuming that if x is equal to 0, if x is equal to 0, what is going to be my y value? X is equal to 0 means 2 into 0, 0 plus 3y plus 4. So y is equal to, y is going to be minus 4 by 3. So now I got x and y variable. So I can just plot x 0 comma minus 4 by 3 on the graph. I can just plot 0 comma 4 by 3 on the graph. Getting my point, children? How I'm getting here? See, what is the meaning of this sentence here? What is the meaning of this sentence? The meaning of this sentence is, see, if I have any linear equation in two variable, I can assume one value. I can assume any variable value. For suppose, let us say if x is equal to 0, I'm just assuming that. You can take any value, you can assume that. If x is equal to 0, what is going to be my y now? Substitute here. 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. So 3y is equal to minus 4, y is equal to minus 4 by 3. So this is how you will be getting y value. Getting my point? If you know one variable, if you know the value of one variable, and you can proceed for finding the other solution, you can proceed for finding the other variable's value. Getting my point?
So,
Yes, I
sir, we
hope
can take x as 8 or 9, something like that. 1, 2, 3,
it could
4.
be anything, man. You can assume. I'm just telling you, it could be anything. For the example, I'm telling you, depends on the question. Sometimes he might give in the question x value, and he will ask you to find y value. Sometimes he might give y value, and he'll ask you to find x value. It's completely depends on the question. We'll solve multiple types of question. You might understand in a clear cut way. Getting my point?
Sir, if they don't give both,
See, then you have to assume that. You have to assume. You can assume any value. Depends on the question demanding. Depends on the question demands. So you can assume any value and substitute in the given equation. Then get for the other variable. Get for the other variable. It could be y or it could be x. So let us solve. Let us solve the questions, and you will be able to
That
understand.
means they will give 100% what is the x value and y value.
They'll give. See, it depends on the question, man. We'll solve the question. We'll solve the question. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Can I
1
ask?
second, please. Look, let us complete this. There are infinitely many solutions for a single linear equation. In two variables. Yes, look at this here. It could, you can assume any value. You can take x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1. You can take x is equal to 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, 1 lakh, 1 crore, million. You could take anything. You could assume any value of x for finding another value. Getting my point? There are infinitely many solutions for a single linear equation in two variable. Getting my point? For a single linear equation in two variables, you will be having multiple infinite. I mean, infinitely many solutions. You will be having infinite solutions. Getting my point?
There are.
Understood? Chalo. Understood, guys? Now let us see. Let us solve the example here. Let me solve the example. What is the time now? 6:12. So let us proceed with this example. Let me take example. What is the example? Let us say 3x minus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. Let me check whether this is a linear equation in two variable or not. Let me check. It is a linear equation in two variables. What are the variables we have here? X and y. So now I do not know x value and y value. I do not know any value. First, suppose if x is equal to 1, if x is equal to 1, what is going to be y? Solve in rough paper, you calculate 3 into 1 minus 4 into y plus 5 is equal to 0. So 3 minus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. So 8 minus 4y is equal to 0. So 8 is equal to 4y. So 4 ones 4 2s. So y is equal to 2 I got. So what if x is equal to 1, my y is going to be what? 2. Getting my point, children? So if I know one variable, I can find other variable. As simple as that. Look at this here. Now, as per this point, a solution can be found by assuming the value of the one of the variables, and then proceed to other solution. Proceed to find the other solution. So I'm just assuming x is equal to 1. If I know x is equal to 1, then I can proceed for other variable. I can proceed to find other variable. So what is that? I got y as 2. If I know x is equal to 1, I can find out y as 2. As simple as that. Getting my point? Any doubts?
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes.
So we can know y value by assuming x value, no, sir.
Of course, you can assume y value and you can get x value. See,
Sir, if x equal to 1, then y equal to 2, no, sir. If x equal to 3, then y value can be changed, right?
yes, of course. See, for every different value, for different x values, you will be getting different y values. Getting my point?
So then how can we find the correct answer that this is the answer?
This is the answer. Look at this here. See, what you must do is, after finding this, now you got x comma y, right? This is a pair. What is that? 1 comma 2. Now I got 1 comma 2. You must plot this 1 comma 2 on coordinate axis. We have learned in coordinate axis. Where is 1 comma 2? See, I'll be having 1 here, 2 here. 1 2 0, right? And 1 2 here. So 1 comma 2. Where is my 1 comma 2? 1 comma 2 point will be here. So 1 comma 2. Getting my point? So 1 comma 2. I must, I have to plot that particular coordinate point on the graph, coordinate axis. So he'll be giving multiple solutions. He'll be giving multiple equations. He gives, this is one equation, right? He will give one more equation, and he will ask you to find out the solution on coordinate axis. Look at this now. So this is one answer, right? And he will give like this. One more example. Look at this here. He will give 9y minus 4 x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now look at this here. If y is equal to 1, what is going to be x? So 9 into 1 minus 4 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. So 9 minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So 12 is equal to 4x. 4 ones 4 3. So x is equal to what I got? X is equal to I got 3. X is equal to what, Kana? 3. So if y is equal to 1, then x is what? I got 3. So what is the coordinate I got from this? X comma y is equal to 3 comma 1. Isn't it, guys? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If there is minus 1,
You can assume anything, ma. That is what I'm telling you. You can assume -1, -2, anything.
sir, is it in trial and error method?
Yes. It is like trial and error method. So, but we are
Okay.
not getting any fixed solution here. What we learned here, look at this, the second point. There are infinitely many solutions for a single linear equation in two variables. There could be infinite solutions. There is need not to be 1 or 2 or 3, any fixed number of solutions. It could be infinite many solutions. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Look at this.
Yes,
What are the coordinates I got here? 3 comma 1. So in the for first equation, I got 1 comma 2. For second equation, I got 3 comma 1. Let us plot 3 comma 1 on the graph. So where could it be? 3 comma 1 could be here. 3, it could be here, right? 3 comma 1. So let me draw a line here like this. We have to join these 2 points. So what I told you for linear equation, how the graph will be, it could be like this, 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 it could be like anyhow. Getting my point?
So how will you draw 3, 1,
Yes.
sir? I did not get that. How will you draw 3, 1?
Arey yaar, what did you learn in coordinate system, man?
Sir,
This is
on just the points, sir. How will we get the line?
1, 2, 3. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3.
Plotting the point.
3 is x coordinate, 1 is y coordinate. So my point will be coming here.
No, so you were drawing the line, right? So I thought line.
I am drawing the line in the sense I'm joining the answers. I'm joining the solutions. See, I got here 3, 1, right? So this is my 1, 2 point. This is 3, 1 point. I'm just joining these 2 points. This is the basic way to represent linear equation solutions on the graph, on the coordinate axis. This is the basic way. Getting my point? Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
What does this line represent, sir?
What does that solution? That line represents the solution of the given equation.
Sir, but which solution, equation, sir? 3x minus 4y plus 5
For
or
both, for both equation, those are the solutions.
okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, children. So let's retire now. We have done with the time. I have next class. I suppose
Okay,
to
sir.
join to the class. I'll be sharing these notes. You please go through these notes and just try to
Okay, sir.
revise these notes. Before joining to the next session, I'll be asking you the questions from this class. So please refer this notes before coming.
Sir, tomorrow class is
Thank
there,
you.
sir.
So you have your schedule, right? Please go through that, man. You have your schedule, right?
Sir, this Sunday fix
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, you will be.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
I'll tell you. Sunday syllabus will be on this chapter only.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.